Our guest tonight has a new book out on a topic to which just about every parent can relate, running on empty. But she says there are ways to manage the stresses of modern life. Dr. Jonice Webb runs a psychology practice in Lexington.
That's right. She specializes in child development and family therapy. Thanks so much for joining us
Thanks
tonight.
for having me.
Thanks for being in. We do want to talk specifically about parenting tonight. And you argue that parents have to be emotionally available to children. What does that mean?
All it means is parents paying attention to their children's feelings, because when parents notice what their child is feeling, that gives them the opportunity to name the feeling for the child and teach the child emotion skills that will help the child become emotionally intelligent, which is a hugely helpful thing in today's world.
Is that something as simple as helping your kid put a word to whatever it is he or she might be feeling?
Well, that's a great start. But you can also take that a little bit further and coach your child about what to do when they're having that feeling. And also validate the feeling. Here's why you have it, and I understand.
Because that gives them a right to their emotions.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And one of the emotions that kids like to have a right to, as it turns out, especially at a certain age, is the tantrum. So I just want to give an example. I have young kids. It happens occasionally. You're in the grocery store. Your kid wants the candy. You've decided he or she cannot. A tantrum ensues.
Yep,
How do you handle that? How do you handle it? What's the best way?
So think of a tantrum as just a child's emotions coming out. Your child doesn't have the skills to manage them, and all emotions go like this. They go on like a curve. So they peak and then they fall. So if you can catch it before the peak, that's good. If you see it coming, usually you can't. So if you can catch it after the peak, then step right in. Make eye contact with your child and talk to your child about what just happened. Name the feeling. I understand you're really angry because I wouldn't let you ride in the grocery cart. I get it. I know that was very frustrating for you. Here's what you can do when you feel this way. Let's run up and down the grocery aisle together.
And during the tantrum itself, you just wait it out.
You just wait it out. You can't stop a tantrum.
Right.
It's true. That's true. Liam,
As hard as I've tried.
There's no stopping a tantrum. You heard it here first.
Yes, okay.
Parents are burned out. There is no question about it. You have the vast majority of parents, both parents are working. They're dealing with children. There's limited time when everyone is together.
Yep.
How much alone time should parents seek out? How much do you recommend for people who really need that time to decompress?
What I recommend for parents, because everyone's different, everyone's situation is different, is pay attention to your own feelings, because irritability is the first sign that you're getting burnt out. So if you find yourself being more irritable, either at work or especially with the kids, that is your body talking to you. Your body is saying you need to take some self-care time, and that means it's more selfless to ask for that time than it would be to just plow through like most parents do.
Right, so you let yourself guide that. You let your own emotions guide how much time you're going to take.
Exactly.
In addition to seeking alone time, so many parents are tempted to use technology as a parenting tool. You give your kid the cell phone in the car, the kid's having a tough time, you give them the cell phone. Where do you stand on that?
I think it's fine, as long as it doesn't go overboard, just like everything else. It's a matter of balance. And, restricting your child's access to electronics is really important. So if you hand it to them and you say nothing, you're not teaching them anything. If you hand it to them and you say, you look really tired, why don't you watch a show on the internet and then we'll have dinner, that will get you rested, then you're communicating to your child that devices are a tool, not a fallback crutch.
And maybe talk a bit to them about what was in the video.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the internet is filled with so many rich resources for kids learning, so you don't want to ban that.
Question about helicopter parenting, because on the one hand, people are handing devices to small children. On the other hand, they're sort of in their face all the time.
Yes.
Do you think parents now run the risk of overdoing it, oversharing, maybe magnifying emotional moments more than they should for kids?
Yes, you can definitely go too far in the direction. So it's really, you don't want to, give in to your child's emotions or give them too much power, because that's going too far in the other way. It's really a matter of balance. Notice the child's feeling, validate it, then set the rule and hold it.
Well, Dr. Jonice Webb, thank you so much for coming on. The book is Running on Empty No More. It's available now, I believe.
Yes, it is.
And there you go. Thank you so much, Dr. Jonice Webb.